All right, how about the Broncos, who are looking to improve on an offense that ranked 28th in points per game last season? So one of their specials includes regular season totals for some of their star offensive players. Courtland Sutton to go over 1,050 and a half receiving yards, Jeudy to go over 65 and a half receptions, and newly drafted Javonte Williams to have over 7 rushing touchdowns. Reid, who are you most concerned about reaching their total to hit this bet for plus 600?
Yeah, I'm going the easy route, Jesse. Javonte Williams. We just don't know, right? Melvin Gordon is still there. Even though he's not the guy that we used to see with Melvin Gordon, he's still going to be a factor. Philip Lindsay is gone. He's in Houston. But it really comes down to the rookie and how he's going to be deployed. He should take the bulk of the carries midway through the season. At least that's what we think. But that's the part that I'm most concerned with. If I had to lean with one of these guys to hit those overs, it depends on the quarterback play. I think Courtland Sutton, if Drew Lock is the guy, Courtland Sutton is a player that I do like and I'm bullish on because we know Lock likes to lock in on one. I don't know why I did that. Lock in on one receiver. We saw at end of 2019, had 28 targets in the last 3 games with Sutton and Locke. And if it's Teddy, I think it's Jerry Jeudy. We know what he does with a lower A dot and a guy across the middle. And that's really Jerry Jeudy. And if you're bullish on these preseason and on the training camp videos, Jerry Jeudy looks like wide receiver number 1 so far.
All right, AJ, which of these guys are you most concerned about reaching their total?
Well, I think for me, it's actually Sutton. He's coming off that significant knee injury. Can he get back to being a Pro Bowl caliber wide receiver? I do think eventually here he'll be their top target in my opinion. But I also have to be concerned about the fact that he has just 2 games over that 100-yard receiving. So hitting that big total is certainly a concern. On the flip side, Jeudy had just 52 receptions last year on 110 targets, and that's without Sutton available in the lineup here. I expect, only one of these wide receivers for me, I think will hit their portion of this bet. And so I think I have to avoid it from that standpoint. And I haven't even touched on everything that Reid pointed out regarding the running back situation.
All right, Geoff, what about you?
I mean, I'm concerned across the board. I'm out on this. I might need triple the odds to take this one. Javonte Williams is a rookie. He's got Melvin Gordon back there. Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay combined for 10 rushing touchdowns last year. Even if the Broncos improve on that number a little bit, you're basically asking Javonte Williams to come in and take the bulk of the red zone carries. If we know one thing about NFL head coaches, it's that they're going to side with the veteran, even sometimes when the rookie outshines them talent-wise. So it's really big ass just right off the bat for Javonte Williams, to be getting like over 7 touchdowns. And then you've got Courtland Sutton coming back from an ACL. Then you've got Jerry Jeudy, who, like AJ just said, was pretty terrible, especially with his catch rate. He had an under 50% catch rate in his first season. Now, look, the big thing is here, I don't want any receivers overs that are attached to Drew Lock as their quarterback, which we might get. So this one's tough. I like the Denver skill players. I really do. And I don't want to be like negative Thursday here, but this one is a real reach for me.